Hello viewers, Alice118, and welcome to another World of Tanks Replays video. We're going to plunge into the depths of Heartbreak games again in this episode. I've done this a few times. Particularly this episode we're going to focus on British vehicles. Just because two of the three Heartbreak replays that I have stored at the moment are in British vehicles, that's all. First of all, watching myself drive the Churchill gun carrier, famous in World of Tanks for, well, most people regard this vehicle to be terrible. You know, the worst tank destroyer in its tier. I think different. See that A43 there, as he tried to fall back. We're on Overlord here. SU-122-44, yep, lovely. You see, you pair me up with a Churchill gun carrier and you unlock a sort of hidden gem on the battlefield. People don't know how to play this. You're never going to pen the gunman over Jumbo Sherman, obviously, and it's not the most accurate at range, but the gun, in terms of penetration and damage, is the best out of any tier 6 tank destroyer in the game. That's including premium tank destroyers. I hit the Cheeto there, and sounds like I also damaged the Jumbo Sherman. Did I mention it's Overlord? You can probably tell that anyway. There's a KV-2 in the middle. Can't see him at the moment. I've got the binos active. Doesn't quite give me maximum view range, but it shouldn't. This is a tank destroyer, it's tier 6, and it's not open top. SU-122-44 keeps popping up again, but not where I can see him. Ah, KV-2. Sailed straight over his head. But he's just a sitting duck right now. So, that bounces, obviously. And then the shot goes way high again. This tank destroyer isn't that good at sniping, but you can't do much else in this vehicle because little display by the fat man there. You can't really do anything else because, well, you really don't want to get spotted and shot at when you're in this vehicle because it will end your life quite quickly. Cheeto is making a run. Skoda T25 is moving across. Lovely hit. I don't have 6th sense in this vehicle yet. I kind of assumed that I was spotted at that point, but even if I was, nothing is shooting at me. I'm going to shoot the stationary SU-122-44. Can we finish him off? Yes, we can. Nice one. Now then, Skoda T25 is on a one-shot kill. We take him out. Gotcha! Now then, things aren't looking quite so good in this area of the map. They just look even worse now that we've lost the Churchill Mark 7. A couple of tanks that pushed forwards on the eastern flank. They're trying to assault the enemy base right now. For now, however, I might have to deal with that Type 64 who has proxy spotted me. KV-2 misses, that's absolutely glorious. Is not moving to avoid my shot, weirdly. He pays the price for that. Stug 3. Got him. Now the gun's damaged, I've got to repair that. Now what's that Type 64 doing? He wants to shoot at me. Takes a whole load of time to aim at me. Didn't do him a lot of good though. Now I'm trying to desperately move out of the way so that artillery doesn't suddenly land a shot onto me, which is obviously an issue when driving the Churchill gun carrier. It is a tank destroyer after all. VK 3601H going in to deal with the Jackson. Of course, you have to be confident and not just spam high explosive at the Jackson, because that will not work. So I guess I'm going to have to finish off the Jackson then. There we go. I would like to revisit a thing I said earlier, that this thing has the best damage and penetration of all the tier 6 tank destroyers in the game. No, that was wrong. Penetration, yes. Damage, no. SU-100 and SU-100Y clearly beat the gun carrier on that regard. And this thing is pretty ugly. Let's not deny that. Although because of the height of the vehicle, you actually get quite good gun depression in this vehicle. I think it's nearly 10 degrees, if not 10 degrees. And that is really useful, particularly in the location that I was in the bushes back there. I was actually, the hull was actually slightly sloped upwards. The gun depression really helps out there. In my view, the gun depression is the best thing about this vehicle. Makes it more flexible. Now then, it's 2 against 2. A tier 6 tank destroyer and a tier 5 artillery versus a tier 6 tank destroyer and a tier 7 artillery. I stopped there to get the binos up, but couldn't see anything. The box tank is wandering around somewhere. Now in theory I should spot him before he spots me, because it's Soviet, and Soviet things are blind. Binos go up again. There's the box tank. But there's a building in the way, we can't see him to shoot him. Okay. Now, at this point I was thinking of watching him come around there, but he's not going to. So, I'm going to move around the windmill and see if we can get a shot into him from up here. That's where I misjudged where the SU-100 was coming up. I put a shot into him, but he does manage to snap the shot off and take me out. Now, I actually quit the battle. I didn't bother to wait for the battle to end because the box tank was quite a long way away from my friendly artillery, but I can tell you that the enemy team did in fact win that battle. So that was quite annoying, and sadly I don't have the battle results screen for this because I exited the battle. I went back to garage before it finished. I can't remember whether this was a first class or an ace or whatever, but we can see that XVM has recorded that I did 2,205 damage, and well, I don't know how much base experience I got. I got 5 kills. You'd probably say that I had 900,000 base experience, something like that. I don't know. I can't remember. I've played too many games in the vehicle since to remember this individual battle. That was a bummer. But anyway, let's move on, and I think I have a British Heartbreak from Kitten coming up right about now. Here we have Kitten. He's driving the Comet, tier 7 British medium tank, on Ensk encounter battle in a platoon with Killer SRB, also in the Comet, And Hoser 95. Probably mispronouncing that, sorry if I am. Driving the Sturdy Mill. Sturdy Mill's becoming HD next patch. Not that that bothers me, I don't have the vehicle. Never have. Comet's watching out here as that O-knee crosses across the railroad. A couple of shots go in. See Killer there. Was going to take a shot at that O-knee, but there's a bit of rubble in front of him, so he lost his gun depression. Okay, 3001P. Missed. The Killer is lighting amber. There's the O-knee. Doesn't really want to get shot by the O-knee. But, however, it's a very large target and therefore quite hard to miss. Especially when you've got something as accurate as a Comet. And what is that VK31P think he's doing? Did he really think that was going to go well for him? I guess he did, and I guess he was wrong. KV3 there. Oh, M5A1 Stuart, don't mind if we do. His track's blown off. Misses the kill, but Killer takes the kill anyway. Oh, fire on the KV3. I think that was Killer who set the thing on fire. And takes the kill with another shot. Killer's taken a bit of damage, but not much at all. Really, if Kitten can kill these two tanks over here, the game looks pretty secure actually. Missed the first shot on the O-knee. Doesn't miss the second. Doesn't want to take a hit from that O-knee, because if he's got the howitzer, then that is quite dangerous. T150 takes out the O-knee. At least it's one-on-one right now. Chiri's wasted a shell. Yeah, we got this guy. Well, T150 did. Gun destroyed, but repair speed very good on Kitten's Comet. Right. Now then. The game no longer looks perfectly secure. Killer has bitten the dust, and Hoser looks like he's going to fall quite soon. There's the thing that he's firing at, this M6. We can actually fire through the destroyed part of the train car there. Destroys the M6. We're now a kill behind. We've got T150 and the T-34-85 in the cap, but this is encounter mode. It takes far longer to cap in this game mode. Otherwise, the team would have probably won by capping. Still a minute left before full capture is obtained. Looks like Kitten's going to attempt to join them in the cap and win that way. He's taking cover behind the wreckage of this fountain as the MT-25 approaches, but T-34-85 comes around the flank. This is not ideal. There's the MT-25. Misses, but the MT-25 does the same. There's the T-150, gets a shot in. Takes a hit that injures his gunner from the T-34-85, takes out the T-150. Heals the gunner. He's going after this T-34-25, who has just fired and killed the T-150. Here we go. One more shot is all it's going to take. Sadly, still takes another one, and that's when we find out the IS is still on full health. This is not good. MT-25 in the area, still got quite a lot of health as well. This is not good. Kitten is a one-shot kill for the IS. Oh. Looks like he was going to try and double back and trick the enemy, but he got spotted by the MT-25. Where is that IS? Tries to do it again, but once again, there are the enemies, and they spot him doing it. He's mobilised again, the MT-25 gets around. Can't pen the side of a comet, apparently. And, well, eventually, the MT-25 does manage to put in enough shells to kill Kitten, but even if he didn't kill him, then the IS was right there and would have done the same thing. Unfortunately, defeat there for Kitten, despite the fact he got ace tanker, fighter, fire for effect, and high caliber. 3,971 damage done, 4 kills, 858 base experience. Killer, also in the Comet, got 2,500 damage done, 3 kills himself. And that IS on the enemy team did quite well as well, getting 1,200 base experience. 6,908 credits profit, but a defeat, sadly. And that is all that I have to show you in this video, viewers. I hope you, well, I really hope you enjoyed watching, but I hope you feel sorry for myself and Kitten especially, because you'd really have had to carry that game in order to gain a victory, and if he did that, then it would have been epic, but he did not manage that. So, well, I hope you were, I don't know what to call it really. Anyway, good luck with whatever games you're playing, and indeed on that battlefield. I will see you next time